There they go, the world-famous sextet from Hunger. Now the full Skrivanek Orchestra in a special full-length feature with a slightly boogie 4-to-the-bar beat. Here's the Boogie Blues. Just about time to take up with the business at hand of presenting our special guest on this call.
You're very close on that, Charles, but there's one thing.
One thing, Maestro? You mean we've fallen short on something important?
Most important, Charles. Those good words from the ORC for our veterans all up and down the line. So you make with the words and we'll make ready with our special guest.
All reservists will be interested to know that now the first 4 of a projected 99-volume series on the United States Army in World War II have recently been published and are available to you. The first 2 deal with the organization, procurement, and training of ground combat troops. The other 2 are combat histories, one on Okinawa, the last battle, and the other on Guadalcanal, the first offensive. Army reservists may borrow these from their nearest senior Army instructors or government depository libraries. Copies may be purchased from the Government Printing Office, Washington 25, D.C. And you veterans can get full information on your future in the Organized Reserve Corps and the splendid opportunities it holds for you simply by contacting your nearest senior Army or unit instructor. Listen for his name and address at the close of our show.
This is Skrivanek again. This time to introduce our number 1 guest on this Salute to Reservists show, the very popular Harry Baffitt.
Hello, everyone. I do want to say it's a great pleasure being here on the Salute to the Reservists show. And first, of course, I want to thank Eddie Skrivanek for inviting me over. For my part, I'd like to run over a little song that's become very close to me, a real favorite of mine, and I hope you might enjoy it too. It's called I Remember Mama. I remember Mama so well, golden hair and voice like a bell, always so neat and sweet as the sweetest rose. I remember Mama so well, and the bedtime stories she'd tell, sing lullabies till my sleepy eyes would close. She had worries, how well I know it, maybe more than you and I. There were tears, but she'd never show it. Guess that angels never cry. And sometimes when dreams would go astray, she would hold me in her arms and say, don't worry, my darling, don't worry. Time may dim my memories, and yet I can never, never forget. I remember Mama. I remember her so
swell. Say, Harry Baffitt, come on back here to our microphones again, will you?
Yes, we want to thank you, too, Harry, for taking time out. We know you're a busy man around this town. How about it?
Well, Eddie, I don't think I'm that busy. My goodness, I can come down here and spend a few minutes and make a few records, don't you think?
Well, you mean our show? That we really do appreciate. What about your other records, though?
Well, I'm making a few right along, Eddie. I just did a very nice thing the other day with Martha Tilton called I Said My Pajamas. Have you used it on the show yet?
Not yet, but it's a dandy.
That's a real cute
tune,
cute song. Everything's
right.
backwards, you know.
And how'd you find time to do that? What with television?
Oh, golly, television. Don't even bring up the word television. No.
You're going to have to anyway. What are you doing in television right now, Harry?
Well, I have a little show that precedes the Milton Berle show on Tuesday nights, and believe me when I tell you that television is a tough routine. To me, it's a combination of pictures and radio. In other words, in 15 minutes, you have to do what a movie studio would do in a week.
Well, and there's an awful lot of preparing for that 15 minutes.
I think that's the toughest part of it, the fact that you have to be in so many hours ahead of the show and get everything set up, because there are cameras and there are lights and there are other people that are connected with it. Makeup, music.
Sort of stuff, huh?
It's a combination of so many things.
And then your live shows, you have those.
Yes, I have a show of my own every afternoon, and then I do a show a little later in the afternoon with a very funny fella by the name of Steve Allen. I think you know Steve.
He keeps me awake at night,
Especially our West Coast listeners know Steve, I'm sure.
Oh, I bet they do.
Well, Harry, I know that you must have in the books there, and I'm sure the folks out on the air would like to hear another rundown on something by that famous Harry Baffitt. So what do you have ready for us?
Well, it's another favorite of mine, and I think Eddie and the boys do a real great job of accompaniment on it, too. It's called For You. Gather stars out of the blue for you, for you. I'll make a string of pearls out of the dew for you, for you. Over the highway and over the street, carpets of clover I'll lay in this world
I wouldn't do for you, for you. Over the highway and over the street, carpets of clover I'll lay at your feet. Oh, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for you, for you.
Thank you very much, everybody. And say, Eddie, thank you a lot for having me over. And I just want you to know that anytime you want me on the show, just give me a ring, and I'll be very happy to oblige. It's been a real pleasure. So just let me say, bye now.
And thank you, Harry Baffitt. Here's our maestro man and his music to finish off this half hour in fine fashion. A strictly instrumental rundown on an oldie that we hope is among your favorites. Here's Beyond the Blue Horizon.
Just about that time when the boys come running in to ring down the curtain on another half hour. This is Eddie Skrivanek, hoping that you enjoyed the show and thanking you for coming along. Goodbye, everyone.
Now, this is Charles Arlington with a reminder to join us next time for this Salute to Reservists show. Our little get-together for this day and date has featured the usual crew, Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra, the lovely Carol Brent, those eager beavers of Dixieland doings, the sextet from Hunger, and our special guest to whom we again say thank you, Harry Baffitt. Be on hand next time, won't you, when again we'll present this Salute to Reservists. The Salute to Reservists show is presented by the Department of Army Organized Reserve Corps and is transcribed in Hollywood by C.P. MacGregor. Listen now to your local announcer.